Hey everyone, Doug back. I know I haven't done a video since like July 12th, so I'm really sorry about that. I have an update coming up soon. I've just been kind of strapped for cash and haven't really bought too much stuff, but I did get some of the big things like Watchmen on Blu-ray, but that'll be in my next video. This video is going to be on all of my black and white videos, and as you can see, the video is black and white, so it's kind of cool, I guess. Brian thought it'd be a cool idea to see to show off all my black and white films. I really don't have too many, but I'm gonna go ahead and show them off. So hope y'all enjoy this. Please do video responses. That would be kind of cool to see, what all everyone else has in, black and white films and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First one here is Carnival of Souls. This is actually one of my favorites. It's about this girl who ends up in a car accident and, she's delusional and stuff. Well, she ends up at this pier and there's these really creepy men and women dancing and they keep following her. That's basically the premise of this movie. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's pretty creepy, and some of the cinematography and the whole pier at the end of the movie is really nice and ominous. So, Carnival of Souls. Next one is another great film, nominated for 8 Academy Awards, starring Anthony Hopkins and John Hurt, David Lynch's The Elephant Man. This is a really good film. It's not like his other films. A lot of David Lynch's films, especially a lot of his earlier work, I should say, they're just movies. There's just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of the time it doesn't make sense, just depending on, I guess, the way you depict what's going on. But this is actually a movie where you can follow it from A to B, all the way to Z, just fine. And but it's a great film, based on a true story. The Elephant Man. Next one here, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. This is the Dimension Extreme edition. It's actually got a really lot of good stuff on here. Feature-length audio commentary, 2 feature-length audio commentaries featuring George Romero and members of the cast and crew. One for the Fire, an all-new feature-length documentary, which is really good. Speak to the Dead, a Q&A with writer and director George Romero. Ben Speaks, The Last Interview by Dwayne Jones, the theatrical trailer, still gallery, and original script you can download from the DVD-ROM. The only thing this thing is lacking, which the last special edition DVD from, I think it was, just went blank, I can't remember what the last, there's so many DVDs of this, but this one doesn't include the Night of the Living Bread little spoof there. That was actually really funny, and it kind of sucks that it's not on here, but oh well, right? Now this next one, you're all probably like, why is he holding this up? Well, Stephen King's The Mist. The reason I'm holding this up is because if anyone got this special 2-disc DVD on disc 2, it says you can watch it, and you can watch Frank Darabont, or you can watch him introduce it. And I haven't actually done this yet, but I could see definitely what the director was saying, that this, would be a perfect monster movie, a classic black and white monster movie. And so in disc 2, it gives you the option, if you want to watch it in black and white, you can. I haven't got around to watching it yet, but I did really like this movie a lot. I thought Thomas Jane did a really good job. Cinematography, the music, the storyline, the acting. But yeah, so check out The Mist if you haven't seen it. Yes, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. I'm sure everyone knows all about Psycho. This is actually the version you need to get. This nice little edition. They finally put the movie is now an anamorphic widescreen. The last special edition DVD was not. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. It's a really nice set. It looks good, and yeah, it's a personal favorite of mine. And yeah. Next one here, it's a in the same case because it's from the same director, but it's Requiem for a Dream and Pi, and I'm just going to talk about Pi because that's a black and white film. Requiem for a Dream is not. So Pi. I watched Pi in film study. I can't really remember it, and I haven't watched it since I got this set. I love Requiem for a Dream, but Pi I need to rewatch, and yeah, just basically rewatch. So next one here stars Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon. Some Like It Hot. This is a very funny movie. Basically, I mean, you've seen this story before. These two guys have to basically go undercover, be women, and get aboard this train so they can get to a, I think they're musicians and they're trying to get somewhere, and the only way they can do it is if they get on this train full of the other female musicians. So, Marilyn Monroe is the other big name in the film. But this is a very funny movie. This is the 2-disc collector's edition, which is really nice. I think it comes with a booklet. Yeah. A book, some stills, disc 1, disc 2. But it's a very funny movie. It's still, I mean, you know, this movie came out in 1959. It's still really funny. It's just, yeah, it's definitely one to check out if you haven't seen it. Now, these aren't technically movies, but they're black and whites, and they're some of my favorite DVDs that I own, because I'm a huge, huge fan of the Three Stooges. So I own Curly Classics, which Curly is my favorite of the Three Stooges, but I love them all. I mean, Shemp is great. The only one I never really could get into was Curly Joe. These three guys are the best, and then when he left, Shemp came along, and he was still fun too. And then the Three Stooges, simply hilarious. They're actually releasing those really nice sets out, and I wouldn't mind actually picking those up. I'm sure here soon I'll eventually do it, but yeah, I'm a huge Three Stooges fan. And they actually made a made-for-TV movie back in the 90s, and I think it aired on like TNT or something. But it was really good, and I wish that would come to video or DVD. But and too, I hear that they're making a feature-length film, The Three Stooges, that's starring. At one time they said Jim Carrey and Sean Penn, and I don't know who the other guy will be, but I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. I mean, I'm a huge fan, so I'll definitely see it when it comes out, but I don't know. We'll see. The next one here is Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? Classic film. Bette Davis and Joan Crawford actually were kind of rivals. So, in real life. So in the movie, it kind of is weird to see them on film because since they were rivals and everything, they're playing sisters. Baby Jane, who's played by Bette Davis, was basically this very popular child star. And when she grew up, she was a has-been and nobody cared anymore. Well, she still thinks she has a career. Well, she's taking care of her sister, who's played by Joan Crawford. And basically, Bette Davis, or Baby Jane, is awful and very mean to her sister. And her sister can't walk. She's in a wheelchair. It's just a really awesome movie. It still holds up really well, and this is the 2-disc collector's edition. Yeah, you got disc 1, disc 2, but it's got a lot of good special features on it. But yeah, this is definitely Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and Mommy Dearest would be like a perfect double feature. So yeah. This last one here I have not watched yet. It came in my Martin Scorsese's box. A little box set that I got a while back. But it's Martin Scorsese's Who's That Knocking at My Door? It stars Harvey Keitel. And it says Martin Scorsese's brilliant debut film. So I take it this is his very first film. Haven't watched it, but it does look pretty good. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't have a lot of black and white films. I hope everyone enjoyed this. And please do video responses, comments. Let me know some of your all's favorite black and white films or the ones that you own. And I think that would be really cool. So, yeah. Take it easy, and I will do a DVD update here soon, and I will talk to everyone soon. Bye.